Yes, we have the semifinals and the finals, and then grand finals, as well as a smattering of losers bracket stuff. So it's a lot of Splatoon yet to come. For now,
but we're getting straight into Robux versus Cookies of Chocolate, but cookies. And we've got
Anchovy.
Yes, on Anchovy. That is very important. But yes, we've got a sniper on one team and a jet on the other. Lots of stingrays. We're getting a lot of stingrays today.
Which is surprising considering it's an all zones tournament. They must know something that we don't.
Truly, yeah, because I would not have expected that in the slightest. But yeah, Roblox ain't doing too well.
Yeah, they are going to be going 3 down for this first bit, but the Brush is putting on some work before they are taking down as well. And they do have that Brush Nouveau with the baller in mind. That is going to be... They're going to have to watch out for that, for sure.
They are indeed. But first of all, Roblox really needs to get back in. These are already the first step. Yeah.
Like, forget zone, they gotta get past their own base at the moment, and we do see this fossil at the right with the K-52, and the K-52 does come out on top, leaving Roblox once again in a 3-man down situation.
Yep, there's a belated wipe. That is not good. This is looking very quick. They might have one final push, but even then...
the baller, but the Booyah Bomb is here to counter it, and so yeah, there's gonna be... Oh,
those walls! Oh,
they're coming in, there's 2 down for Cookies now, and that is the 1-point take! Roblox is back in the match, and that's gonna be another match. That's a delayed wipe right there. They are staggered. They're gonna have to be careful dropping back in now.
They are indeed, and especially that kind of a penalty, 75? Oh, that is gonna be a pain to get through. But first of all, they need to actually get to the zone.
Yeah, this is gonna be quite dangerous for them because we have already down to 50 for Roblox here, and with that, such a huge penalty is basically a reset for them. And they are going to have to make some moves to get back in here, but that is going to be 2-man down for Cookies. 3-man down with the last one caught in a corner here, and Roblox in some very well control of the entire map right now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're already below 20. This is not the game we started. Oh my goodness. Is this actually going to be... Wait.
No, 3-man down again with just a charger, and that is going to be Roblox with the comeback.
What was that? Yes, indeed. And it looks like, yep, there we go. Though a little bit less range. Well, no, actually, just jets. Never mind.
Yes. We do see that.
Like, oh, where's that sniper?
Yeah, the charger gets swapped out for the jet, and I think that's an addition of the Sorella. We saw that in a previous match, and looks like it's been making a comeback in this tournament.
Yes, indeed. You do not tend to see too much of that in League. Right?
Oh, this is the Vanilla Brush.
Ooh. Okay, that is interesting. But yes, this is looking like this is gonna switch back over to the side of Cookies real soon. I don't think, there's not much that Roblox can do in that situation with 2 down. But already contesting, so that's what you're looking for. But they're gonna have to figure out a way to get either around them or through them.
Roblox is already doing having a much better match in this first half than they were in the last one, with a really decent lead actually. We do see quite a bit of specials getting popped here, but Cookies is still in control of the zone and doing an excellent job of that. But that is going to be their umbrella taking down to a bomb, looks like, and the Brush is here just causing havoc in the zone, and here comes the splashdown for the takeback right before they got that lead.
Ooh, yes, and able to get that trade there, which is very good because it does seem like 2 other teammates on Roblox sadly do go down, so that zone's going to stay in Cookie's favor for the moment. But Roblox really do need to start pressuring again because they're getting through those penalties here. Cookie's already now working down towards getting lead. It will not take them long.
You see 3 specials getting popped, the splashdown, the armor, and the stingray all coming in at once. right before the 1 point, and then the brush, choosing to take the dip rather than get the splat. Cookies are going to be taking the lead here.
They are indeed, but that's already 2 down on the side of Cookies, so this might be the moment that Roblox need to get back in, but yet again, they gotta be careful.
Yeah, they did have a bit of way to go from the spawn area. They are going to take the zone back, and 2 members of Cookies are down, but there's still quite a bit of yellow paint on the ground that they're going to have to contend with, and 2 members of Cookies still up, putting on some pressure.
Yes, indeed. And also with that push to 22, that is the kind of lead that could win a game. But depends on if Cookies can get Roblox back out again.
One would think that getting it to 1 would be the way to win the game, and yet Roblox came in and just proved us wrong in the last match.
Oh, well, that is quite true. I can't even say that, not after what we've already seen.
There is no safe lead at this point with Roblox in the match.
That is very true. Very true. And so Cookies here is trying to get back through those penalty points to increase that lead, because they've seen how highly their good leads before have not served them quite well enough. They need to be a little bit more careful about that.
Yeah, they're still in control for the time being. That Stingray and the in-depth combo here, taking out that flanking Barella coming on that left side. But unfortunately, that is going to be their their Jet Sculpture down, as well as their Ink Rush. But the Inzap coming in and going to paint the zone, and they are able to take it back, so they have a chance to start shooting through their own penalty points as well.
That is an unfortunate jump, but even it's the brush. They can do what they want.
They don't answer to no one.
Yeah, they don't live by rules. They just don't.
The embodiment of chaos, and you see the Splashdown coming in trying to save them. The Ink Armor might save them, but no, it
Not
is
against
a
the
whole lot.
Stingray.
Yeah, the Stingray also answers to no one.
Yes, indeed. But it's looking like the zone is going to swing back in the favor of Cookies here, and we are below a minute now, so.
And
So
that was a
looking at
delayed
those
wipe
scores.
right there.
Oh yes, delayed wipe, yes indeed. But when you look at those scores, they're still both sitting like 2 points apart. So it's still very much all to play for, but both teams, only 30 seconds left. Roblox need to get this zone and need to start chipping away at these penalty points. And they're certainly going to try.
It's definitely coming down to the wire with bombs and missiles coming in from all sides. Cookies is still in control for the time being. 10 seconds left, they are almost through their penalties, and it's going to be... Oh, here comes the Splashdown once again, and that's going to flip it back in Roblox's favor, but can they hold it into overtime?
Yes, indeed. They need to keep it. They've got... Ooh, that is not a good time to die. It looks like it might, go back in the favor of Cookies. Oh, very close game. My brain.
Oh,
is this the one that it just stays?
I think so. Yeah, you have that extra little ledge on the ring too.
Yes, then it is the one that still stays. That's the way we know it. The little bit that sticks out. That's definitely this one is the one that it doesn't. But yes, already Stingray up, missiles up. So much is going on. And 1 down on both sides, and Roblox already starting strong, but we'll have to see for how long.
We do have the double jet once again, but we see that one of them actually swapped to the vanilla jet, so we have that toxic mist missiles coming into play.
Which is interesting because this is like that can definitely very much work for you, but this is a lot more like flat map. When you take into account like what you're actually fighting over, right? The middle. So Jet can really work for that. But also, if there are people flanking underneath, it's not that helpful.
Nah, not very much.
No.
Roblox, they're really their whole game has changed now. Like, they did lose the last match to Cookies, but so far they've had an incredibly good opening for both of these last 2 matches compared to how they were opening for their first one.
Yes, it's almost like we're watching different teams right now. This is not what the first one looked like at all. But it will be interesting to see if this is going to be pretty much the same as the actual last match, where it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because it is certainly looking that way.
Yeah, I was about to say, we have a man down for Cookies here, so that's just going to allow Roblox to come back in. With the terrain of this map, there is a good lockout potential, but not quite as strong as you see in some of the other maps. Triggerfish in particular that we saw in this last one, that has a lot of lockout potential.
Oh yes, yes it does. While this, you can tend to be up on the area kind of the left of each of the spawns and be a little bit more protected on your way back in. But also with a jet pushing up to it, you're not that protected. So they, as per usual, they have to be careful because already Cookies here. This is not looking good. Roblox is under 20 points here, but it can go, like, anyone can come back from the other team being at 1. So they just, you never know.
You never know, but it is going to be... Actually, no, that is going to be 2 down for the side of Cookies, but 3... No, 3! So it's a 1v1 now on the zone, and while Cookies does have the control of the zone, they're the last one up. They're going to have to really get their members back in order to solidify it.
And with that jetpack, that means they can't really push up as easily. They could have... Never mind. Never mind. They can definitely push up as easily as they were going to. And they can just kill the jet, to be fair. That's a great way to do it. But also, as we were saying before, they've just pushed below 20. So 7 is no longer like a certain winning score. You don't know. The only way you can be certain that you'll win is if you knock it out.
Absolutely.
So no one can be comfortable.
With a minute and a half left, there's still plenty of time to get that knockout, but with the amount of pressure that Cookies is putting on right now, it's still going to be difficult to even get that.
Yeah, Roblox cannot be certain right now. Not at all. And as... Ooh, I was going to say as one of their team goes down, but then 2 go down on the side of Cookies, and that just goes straight to Roblox. Okay. But yes, we'll be getting into our game 4 here, and Roblox win this, then that'll be... We won't get to a game 5. Hopefully we see one. Always love game 5. But yeah, 2 jet.
It was some very similar comps from the last match. Cookies going with that V Squelcher, and then Roblox going with the Stingray Squelcher.
Yet again, I'm not understanding exactly what they're seeing with that Stingray, but put on the pressure however you like, you know? You do you.
Did you see Cookies taking the early lead this time, though, which was different from our last match, and that's going to be 2 down for Roblox.
Yes, this is seeming a lot more similar to our first match, actually. So they're already below 50, which is not good for Roblox. They need to get in here, and they're certainly
a lot of
trying.
specials being activated now.
But is it? I don't think it's gonna be enough. It doesn't look like enough.
Yeah, this is gonna. Oh, the suction bomb. That was just the clip that they needed.
Yes, indeed. And already those penalty points will help them if they get pushed out, which does look like that's what's happening. That was a very interesting push because it didn't really seem that very many people died during it.
You're right. Everyone was doing an excellent job of just staying alive, but they still had just enough paint to flip it in time to give it that penalty. And we do see, I think Roblox is going to be taking control of the zone now, but just for a few seconds. And as we see that Booyah Bomb coming back in to pressure them out.
Ooh, yes, and this is a great place for the jet to end up, but they are going to have to be careful here to make sure that they don't die to the other jet. But yes, they were not able to hold that too long. Thank goodness for their team there, but they did get taken out from the other angle by the other.
Got stuck in the corner there, and with the poison mist holding them down, there was not a whole lot they can do. Almost through their penalty points here, Cookies is going to be pushing their lead even further. We do see several specials online for Roblox, and I think they are going to be making their push now. But Cookies, oh no, they do lose a man here. They are going to be 3 up. So that's going to give Roblox the opportunity to actually have a hold on zone for the first time this match.
Yes, indeed. And it just depends on exactly how long they're able to hold it as to how much they can actually work away at those points and get back get to where... I said get to where Cookies is, but that didn't last very long.
Wow,
They're still...
That was a very quick flip back, and we see that Brush is still in the back there, causing some havoc, but it is just a matter of time before they are spotted out. But oh no, they're still alive, and Roblox is coming in to flip the zone again, and they are absolutely going ham on the left side here.
Yeah, that is, unless it ends really quickly, you just never know with these games. You just never know.
There's just so much to keep track of, and I think having that Brush in the back there just distracted them just enough for the rest of their team to come in and put some more pain on the ground. And they're going to be going into raw points here. That is the end of their penalty, and they're getting close to that lead.
They are indeed. They're just going to have to be able to keep that, though. And it doesn't... Ooh, this is a hard-fought zone, but they do get it back, which is very well played. It's currently 3v3. Oh, well, that's technically kind of 3v3 now. But it does... Totally, but it does look like they might not be able to keep this, or... I don't know.
Oh no, this Splattershot is doing an excellent job. He doesn't have much team advantage here, but they're still able to keep it stalled out. But unfortunately, it's not quite enough as they do go down.
And they will need to get back in. We're now below a minute. They need to get back in to stop Cookies here from getting the whole way through these penalty points and getting down to 15 and getting lead. Which they're certainly trying to do.
They really didn't have too much of a buffer left to work through, and so it's gonna... Oh wait, within just the span of me talking, they already swapped it back to Roblox, but Cookies was able to get that lead there, and that is gonna put a pretty sizable penalty on Roblox here as we get into the last 30 seconds.
They need to get through these penalty points, and they are certainly going for it. But this will probably be the last chance that Roblox has. So they needed to hold that. They needed to hold that. Oh.
No. Cookies able to hold on to it for the last bit of that match there, but that is going to be taking us to a game 5, so I suppose there really isn't much to complain about.
What is that? What? Wait, Cookies, what? A ballpoint? Oh
they apparently decided this was the match to put away the Squelcher, bringing out the ballpoint Nouveau. That's going to be Rain and Beacons on their side. Interesting pick, but I have to say I approve.
Yeah, well, you would. This is not too much of a surprise that that's your opinion. But yes, already Cookies making headway, but not for long.
Roblox is actually running a similar comp to, I think, their first match. You see that Nozzle Nose D coming out again with the Burst Bomb, and I think the Inkjet as well. So in addition to their Ink Armor and Baller, they have with the other two mid-range weapons.
Indeed. Ooh, that is unfortunate for that Brush there. They just could not get out of the bombs in time. And they're gonna have to be careful, Robloxes, of Cookies really trying to push up. But, that is
not quite able to jump out there.
Yes, and that is why you bring a Stingray.
It is an excellent backline counter, to be sure. We do see the ends up going down for the side Cookie, so I think Roblox is going to be hold on to this. Oh no! The ballpoint comes back and says, "You dare splat me, sir?" Yes, that is revenge if I've ever seen it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that ballpoint was not happy. Cookies can control their zone, but that's going to be a lot of paint coming out and taking that zone right back for Roblox's favor. It looks like there's someone flanking around underneath the ballpoint there, but they are able to locate them and then bring them down to 2 players. That Brush is just over here causing some havoc. As they do, normally. Cookies here getting close to getting that lead here, 1 point away, and that is going to be lead for the side of Cookies. And still, so far from what I see, a solid hold on the zone as we see the Stingray coming out.
Yes, you say that, and then 2 people go down, and it's...
Yes, that is the nature of our job.
Yes, commentator's curse. It always happens. It has to. It's just how it is. But yes, straight away, so many bombs. But is it enough?
He is doing it surprisingly well at staying alive, able to take out the Barilla with them, but they do go 3 down in the end, and that's going to allow Roblox to come back in and take control of the zone. With not much of a penalty left, I think they have a good chance of retaking this lead.
Yes, yes indeed. And, well, they don't have very much in the way of, they're not far behind lead anyway, so Cookies have no reason to be comfortable, and they are not. But how long is Roblox going to be able to hold this zone? Because it doesn't look like it's going to be for too long.
Looks like that brush got sussed out again. They try to repeat what they did in the last play here, but unfortunately that is going to be 3 down for Roblox. And ooh, the Brella pushing into the enemy roof. That's going to be quite the nuisance to get out of there, and they do get taken down.
They do indeed, and those missiles will definitely mean that this is not as easy of a Stingray as Tomiyuka would have liked. Oh, but that is a very important pick there, because now this jet can be a whole lot more comfortable. There's no one that can reach them, not easily.
No competition here on the roof, and I didn't see any beacons, so there's going to be basically their anchor out of the game for a few seconds, but they are already back, trying to push back that Jet Squelcher, who has Stingray now.
Yes, indeed. They need to be able to cap that zone and keep it for a little bit, or else Cookies will just keep working through those penalty points there. And shortly, they'll be working on their actual points. But Roblox is certainly trying to keep them
Both
out of
teams are
it.
doing an excellent job of retaking the zone when it comes to a chance, but for each time that the zone is taken, that's going to be less and less penalty added on, so at some point, they're going to be running out of penalty and just be going right into the point. As we see here, Roblox has already chewed through most of their penalty and will be solidifying their lead even further as we get into the last few seconds of this match.
And already there's this bomb rush coming out, and this armor. This is not looking good for Roblox. They're not going to be able to keep this, but they do need to be careful here, because they have maybe one more. Well, they have one more push in, pretty much. They need to get in, and they need to get Cookies out, or else this could be a pretty easy comeback here. They're gonna have to be careful.
Almost the lead with 1 man down. That's going to be less paint. It is a strong contention of the zone, but here comes the armor, and that is going to be the last little bit they need to push that zone in their favor.